Following the interception, here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
46-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Ravens nothing.
It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all up in buckets. Yeah, that footsteps coming back.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight up there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Ravens nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to
Willie Snead,
Touchdown.
75 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Prescott.
Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Prescott's pass.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Oh, Prescott stripped. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
There you go. Got him again. Got him again.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
At the 32-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Now Jackson on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Cowboys.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Elliott. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Final play of the half, Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside. Takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. That one good for 37 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive. Right out of the turnover, they go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely, great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. A first down carry by Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper, and the Cowboys have broken the tie. Cowboys. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Spinning away. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up second.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson.
3-yard line.
Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith. It's a gain of a yard. And
To throw is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A second down throw for Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Marquise Brown, 71 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun, forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
First down.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game, 35-35. Greg Zuerlein, the kickoff for Dallas.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Greg Zuerlein, the kickoff for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out? And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.